Hey everybody, it's Liz, and I am here today to share another Halloween project. And before we get started, I must apologize for my voice. It sounds crazy, and it's gonna go in and out, high-pitched, low-pitched. I've got a really sore throat. I'm still sick, of course. So I will apologize in advance for my annoying voice. But anyway, guys, I just want to share with you another project that I made for Halloween, really quick. I've been inspired by all the ladies making those really cool wands. I think Sabrina made some. They were just adorable. And then Lisa made some. And there was a couple of other ladies, making them out of the cupcake liners and rosettes and pinwheels and different kinds of things. And so I wanted to make some of my own because I had bought some really cute paper straws. And I wanted to make some. Mine are a little bit different, but I did incorporate some of the ideas that I had seen into mine. And I hope you like them. So let me just share with you some of the things that I used. I did use crepe paper, and this I borrowed from Sabrina. Hi, Sabrina. I love the little embellishments that she made out of the crepe paper. I thought they were just so pretty, and so I incorporated them into my little wands. I used orange and the black, and of course you can get that anywhere. I got mine at Dollar Tree. I also used these really cute stamps that I had picked up at Tuesday Morning. They were in a pack of 6, I believe, like 6 cute little sayings and then a couple of little images, but this one was my favorite, October 31st. I love that. That is so cute. And then of course the little ticket. So those are from Tuesday Morning. I also used the ephemera pack by Tim Holtz. This is from the Curiosities collection. I got this at Michael's using my 40% off coupon. And I actually made my wands a little different than everybody's. Like I said, everybody was doing pinwheels and rosettes and cupcake liners. I actually wanted to do a 3D star. And what I did is I used this die here by Tim Holtz. And it is the, it is called Starbright 3D. And it's really cool because it creates an embellished star. And you have 2 sizes. I used the big one, of course. And it was a little difficult to use. I'm going to show you why in just a second, only because of how I wanted to use it. So this is the die that I used to create my wands, and I also used this really cool tinsel, and I really love this stuff. I really need to buy more. I almost felt like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to use this up, you know what I mean? Because I felt like I should get more before I use something up. I don't know, it's a sickness, I guess, but this is the Tim Holtz tinsel twine. And I got this. I used the silver, I also used the black, and then I used this orange one. And I believe this particular one is retired because it was from like a, the autumn season or whatever, a couple years ago. I think the black and the silver you might still be able to find, and of course you can always look on eBay. But I just love these. These are like really cool. They give that vintage look to your projects. I love working with these. So I use that. And then I also use this die here. This is the little spiderweb die that comes in your Magnolia Doohickey. I always forget the numbers, you guys, but this is the one, the Harvest one. I think it's number 6. And I use the spiderweb. I thought that was just an adorable spiderweb. I also used this die set here, and a lot of you guys purchased this from Tuesday Morning, back when they had that die sale. It's, that big bow, and it's got a couple of other little things on there. But I used this here, this little scallop circle, and I used the bow tails for my project. So, really cute. And I don't remember the name, of course, but it's Dear Lizzie is the brand. It just did not have a name. And so now let me share with you really quick the ones that I made. I think they turned out really, really cute. And I'm not sure how I'm going to display them yet. For now, I have them in this orange mason jar that I distressed. I painted and distressed it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have them there. You know what I mean? I haven't decided. But I'm going to pull them out really quick and then share with you how I made them. They turned out really cute. I started off with 3. I'll probably make more, but I did want to share these with you. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time to make stuff, so as I make it, I like to share it. So I think this one is my favorite. And of course, here's how I use the really cute paper straws. And these I got at TJ Maxx. And there was, like the little stationery section. They had I bought like 4 packs. They had different styles. But they're by American Crafts. And they're so cute. So this is what I mean by making my star dimensional, 3D, as you can see. It looks really cool. And basically I'd cut out 2 shapes and then I adhere them together. Now of course it's not going to be seamless, as you can see here, how you can you know, see the opening, because when you stick the straw in, it's not going to make it, you know, completely flush. So that was a little difficult because I wanted it to be as flush as possible. But I cut out the star using glitter paper for the front, and then just some scraps from, you know, a Halloween collection on the back, because I figure you're not going to really see the back the way I'm going to display it. And I just love the way they turned out with, you know, the glitter paper. And here's where I added all the tinsel twine along the edges of the star. And then for this one, I cut out another star here out of black cardstock, and that's just from the Spellbinder Star Nestabilities die, the larger die. And then I added these cute little orange rhinestones to each of the little star points. And then here is that scallop circle, and all my edges are inked with black soot. As far as paper collections, you guys, I just used scraps from different Halloween collections that I had that I thought would go well with the ephemera pieces that I used. You know, these are the old Tim Holtz ephemera pieces. I love that cat. I think that's why this one's my favorite. He is so cute. And everything is popped up on foam. So it is a very dimensional wand. And then here's where you can see how I used the spider webs. I cut them out of black cardstock, and I have them sort of coming out from, you know, the shape here. And then here's the tails, you guys. This is a Dear Lizzie die from the bows, and I have that tucked in underneath, so it almost looks like a medallion, you know, like an award kind of thing. And it just turned out really cute. I love the way the tails look. And then for the bottom, I just used 3 pieces of ribbon that I had in my stash. They were already cut, so like, you know, leftover pieces, but I thought that'd be a great way to use them up. So I have them tucked underneath, and just cut them, and they're so cute. And I love this one, how it matches the paper straw with the polka dots. So I think it turned out so cute. I really, really love it. And then the second one is, this is where I incorporated the crepe paper, and this was, you know, thanks to Sabrina Ann. She showed us how to create these pretty little rosettes out of the crepe paper, and I have seen these on Pinterest all the time, and I thought they were so cute. And I have been wanting to make them forever, so when I saw Sabrina's video, I was like, oh, cool. It just like re-inspired me again, you know, to give them a go. And so this one here, I cut out of black glitter paper. And this is, you know, the glitter paper you pick up at Hobby Lobby. I went ahead and, you know, just added the orange tinsel twine along the edges. It turned out so cute. And then you just use hot glue for that. It's really easy. And this is, you know, just the back. See how pretty that looks? It's like, you know, very dimensional. It's a 3D wand, so it turned out really cute. And then, you know, I just made the little rosette out of the crepe paper. I adhered it on there. Here I have a cute little ephemera piece. And again, I used more of those spiderweb die cuts. And then for this one, I used these little spider stickers that I had. They're like the epoxy stickers. These are really old. I've had these forever. They're from a Martha Stewart collection I've had for like years and years. I still have quite a bit of them left. But I just added them to the little rosette. And then down at the bottom, I just wanted to create like this really pretty, like a big bow type deal. So I added some ribbon, and black and white ribbon that I had in my stash. I dyed some black seam, crinkled some black seam binding, and then some orange and white baker's twine. And this is where I created the cute little tag. And this is the little stamp that I showed you earlier, October 31st. And this little die is actually, I should have pulled it out. I'm sorry I didn't. But again, this one I picked up a Tuesday morning when they have the die sale. This is by We Are Memory Keepers. And it's like this really tiny little tag die. Well, it's not a tag. It's actually just a shape. I punched a little hole to create a tag. And it was 99 cents from Tuesday morning. I'm sure some of you guys picked this up too when it was on sale. Or when it was available, I should say. So that's really cute, and I just wanted the cute little October 31st tag. Really pretty. Love the straw, the orange and black stripe. Really cool. So that's the second one, and here is the third one. And I am so sorry if my voice is annoying you guys. I really am. It's annoying me. I'm so sorry about that. I feel like I sound like Mickey Mouse or something. Anyway, here is the third one. Really love this one too. This one I did not use glitter paper, but again, scraps from different collections. I believe this was like a Teresa Collins Happy Haunting or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. It's from several years ago. And so I cut out the shape, and again, here is the back. Really, really cool. I love it. And I was almost thinking of doing noisemakers, you know, like a maraca type thing. I was going to put like some seeds inside, you know, like just to be able to like shake it and make some noise. But I didn't know how well that would work. I didn't know if I would be able to adhere it enough so that they don't fall out. But I just thought that would be a cute idea too, you know, so you could definitely try that. And then this one, for the crepe paper rosette, I did the same technique that Sabrina did, where she added glue to the edges and then dipped it in glitter. So I dipped it in my Martha Stewart fine glitter in orange. And this one is so pretty, you know, with all the glitter, and they're so shimmery. And then here's more spider webs, but these I cut out using some scraps of pattern paper because I love the black and white look. And then for the center, I added that same medallion from the Dear Lizzie die out of cardstock. Here's my ephemera piece from the Tim Holtz ephemera pack. And then again, this is where I used the silver tinsel. See, on all sides, the edges of the star. Same thing, this one's similar to the other one. I just created a bow out of some ribbon for my Halloween ribbon stash. I crinkled some seam binding and colored it orange using spiced marmalade from Tim Holtz. And then I created this little ticket. And I used that stamp that says Fright Night. And I also used my Tim Holtz ticket die to die cut this. Punched a little hole, added some black and white baker's twine, and then just tied it to my bow. Really cute. And then look at this straw, isn't it adorable? So black with the white stars. So cute. And that's it. Oh my gosh, these were so fun. They really were. I'm going to make more, definitely. But I did want to share these 3 first before I move on to, you know, the different ones. And I think, like I said, I'm not sure how I'm going to display them, but I do want them on my desk. As you can see, some of my stuff in my background, I've already started decorating it for Halloween. I've got a few more things to do, but I can't wait to share with you guys my my Halloween area. It's coming along wonderfully. It's so cool. So anyways, thank you so much. I won't annoy you anymore with my voice. I will see you guys really soon. Let me know what you think about my wands. Hopefully you'll give them a go. They are so fun. Really, really fun. And like I said, all the ladies are making these really great ones right now, and they're so cute, and I just love to see all the different ways that they create them. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you all real soon. Bye bye.